Today I'm going to be showing you my premium everyday carry items for 2025. But two things before we start. First, if you are here looking for classic EDC style stuff, I'm talking knives, carabiners, multi-tools, machined card cases with RFID blocking capabilities, this is not the video for you. Not my stuff, not my style. Second, and I feel very compelled to say this, I just want to state for the record that all of these things I'm going to be showing you in this video are mine. I purchased them myself with my own money, which is my polite way of saying that there's no phony influencer going on here. Rant complete, let's get started, and if you want to keep score, there will be 10 items in this video with a couple bonuses, and links to everything, well, almost everything, will be down in the description. First up is what I generally carry most of these things around in, and that is my Bennett Winch briefcase. Been a big fan of the brand since they launched in 2014, high quality and super stylish. It's made from waterproof cotton canvas, full grain leather trim and handles, solid brass hardware. It's a slim design that is surprisingly roomy inside. There is a padded laptop sleeve that fits up to a 16-inch laptop. There are 3 larger inner pockets as well as 2 spots for pens. Foreshadowing. On the outside, there is a zipped pocket, which is great for keeping my wallet, phone, or keys safe and secure. More foreshadowing. This leather panel back here is awesome for travel. You can just slip it over your suitcase or carry-on handle. And it does have a shoulder strap, which I do use occasionally. Comes in a variety of colors, but I got the black version because I think it's a little more versatile, at least for my personal style. Next up is my wallet, not actually a wallet, but a card case. It's by Goyard. That's their classic design in the most classic color. Of course, coming from me, that's what you'd expect. I've had this for about 10 years. It's held up extremely well, though you can see that some, well, most of the leather around the edges has come off. Doesn't do anything to the integrity of the piece, still holds together. I like to think that it gives it some character. Moving on, now we have not one, but 2 pens. I will only carry 2 pens if I have my briefcase. If not, I only take one. I'm not weird like that. Or maybe nerdy pocket protector guy could be my new thing. So this first one is a Mont Blanc Meisterstück. The color is called Bordeaux, and like its fine wine namesake, it has aged extremely well except for this crack right here, which is from when I dropped it. I was so pissed. I used this pen all the time during my Army career to the point where for some of my colleagues, it became this sort of legendary or mythical object in my hands. Speaking of in my hand, it actually feels amazing to write with this. It is a ballpoint pen, and the color of the ink I have in here is called Greek Blue. My other pen was a gift to myself when I retired from the Army. And if you're just finding this channel, yes, I did serve in the active Army for over 20 years. This is an ST DuPont Line D Gold Dust Rollerball pen, which was exclusive to the US market. Fun fact, I got the very last one. Those are actual gold flakes inside the lacquer, which I know is kind of obnoxious, but it's also incredibly beautiful, and no 2 of these pens will be exactly the same. It has an incredible heft in the hand, which feels amazing to write with. I love the sound it makes when you take the cap on and off. Very ST DuPont. And a rollerball just writes so smoothly. Up next are these sunglasses right here. The brand is Jacques-Marie Mage, and the model is the Fitzgerald, named as a tribute to the 35th President of the United States, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, who was famous for wearing the American optical Saratoga. These are not those, obviously, but they have a similar shape, so we've got those homage vibes with a bit more of a modern take due to the lighter lenses. Classic style, modern sensibility. That's what I'm all about. Not only do they look super cool, but they're just a really high quality item, and you can really feel the quality of these glasses in your hand. Unfortunately, these are no longer available in the store. Jacques-Marie Mage always does limited runs of most of their glasses they make. These are actually number 60 of 400, but you may be able to find a pair on eBay. By the way, if you've been curious about this brand and want to know why people make such a fuss over these sunglasses and whether they are actually worth the price, spoiler alert, they are, head on over to the He Style website to read the extremely in-depth review my friend Drew wrote, which, not to toot our own horn, but is literally the best article on this topic that the internet has to offer. All right, let's just get this one out of the way. It's boring, it's my iPhone. I just upgraded to the 16 Pro because my 14 was not really holding a charge anymore. Going to Florence soon and did not want to be constantly carrying around an external battery. I usually go with black, but with this one, I decided to go with the Desert Titanium color. Case is nothing special, it's just the Belkin case you can get from the Apple Store. But if you do have recommendations for more stylish iPhone cases, please leave them in the comments. Next, I am at that age where I need reading glasses, completely life-changing by the way, and these are my reading glasses. They're the Moscot Lemtosh, the color is brown ash, and they are size 46. I love the Lemtosh model. I have a couple pairs of sunglasses. I mean, I don't care if you think they're a ripoff of the Julius Tart Arnell, whatever. But to be completely honest with you, even though I love this style, the reason I bought these was because they were one of 2 pairs that Robert Downey Jr. wore in Oppenheimer, and I don't care that they're reading glasses because who doesn't want to, or even just try to be as cool as Robert Downey Jr.? And don't worry, I'm not going to take any cues from Tropic Thunder. Up next is the key to my favorite vehicle I have ever owned, next to my very first car, of course, a 1989 Ford Mustang hatchback. It is the key to my 2019 Porsche Cayenne. Now, I was a BMW driver for a long time. My first was just a very basic 328. I ordered it with absolutely nothing in it, no navigation, no bells and whistles, manual transmission. I freaking loved that car. Then I upgraded to a 2013 535 Xi. Absolutely love that car too, but by the time it was time to get into something new, I really disliked the direction BMW had gone with their design language, and so I was seduced by Porsche. Side note, if you have not listened to the Porsche episode of the Acquired podcast, it is absolutely fascinating and I highly recommend it. So as I mentioned, my car is a 2019 base model Cayenne in a beautiful color, which they call mahogany. I bought it certified pre-owned, very low miles. It is just so fun to drive. It's the perfect combination of power, performance, agility, design, style, elegance, and luxury. Couldn't be happier with it. Hope I don't need a new one anytime soon. Now, I know some of you have been jonesing for some watch content, and I don't want to disappoint you, but I don't see myself doing another dedicated watch collection or watch review video. Don't hate me, just kind of where I'm at right now. But we have this on my wrist, which is part of this video, so you should take what you can get. This is my Lange one in pink gold. I have almost no words for this watch. I mean, I kind of don't even know what to say about it, but maybe I can think of a few things. The dial is one of the most unique, gorgeous, and iconic designs on any watch out there, in my opinion. The size is perfect at 38.5 millimeters. Super versatile, very easy to wear. It goes with pretty much my entire wardrobe, minus formal wear, though if I did throw a black strap on it, it could work, I suppose. And I love that Lange as a brand is kind of under the radar. I'm always a fan of the if you know, you know kind of stuff. But this next item is not of the if you know, you know variety. These are my AirPods Max in the Starlight colorway. Very quiet luxury, right? I do also have the AirPods Pro, and they're not bad, but they don't really stay in my ears that well, and as a result, the noise canceling wasn't as optimal as I thought it should be. But these bad boys are amazing for traveling. Actually, I would go so far as to say game-changing on a plane. When I travel, I do keep them in this case, and then at home, I have the stand, which I'll link to along with everything else down in the description. Accessories are great. Your outfit is also important, and if you've ever found yourself struggling to decide what to wear, well, we have a tool to help you with that. If you head on over to the He Spoke Style website, you will find the style guide where you can search for outfit inspiration by season, occasion, particular clothing items, or type of footwear. It's a very useful tool. I use it myself, to be honest. And while you're there, be sure to sign up for our newsletter for great content every week and to receive an exclusive discount code not available anywhere else for use in the He Spoke Style shop. Turn my headphones up!